Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another brand new edition of Sticking to Kayfabe. My name's Anthony.
And I'm your co-host, Trent.
And we got some special things for you. We're going to preview WrestleMania Night 2 because Night 1 was a success. We had some good matches, some bad matches. Overall, I thought it was an instant classic. I thought it was one of the best WrestleManias I've seen. Hopefully, it can continue on Night 2. Boy, give your feedback on Night 1.
As much as I would like to say that it was a great WrestleMania, it was a really good WrestleMania. It was great. I'm not gonna be too controversial today. I know I got a lot of heat in the comments from my shorts last night, but it was a great WrestleMania. I wouldn't say it was an instant classic at this point. There was two really great matches, and then like one and a half good matches, and then two bad matches in my opinion. But overall, it was a great WrestleMania. Let's get into what you want to talk about today.
All right, let's go with Night 2. Let's go to the first match of the night, Brock Lesnar versus Omos. I know how much you love this match, so I'm going to let you take it away.
And that's a hint of sarcasm right there. This is going to be a Vince McMahon love fest. He's going to have his tissue and his lotion nearby his bed while he's watching this one. This is the one I am least excited. No, not least excited. It's up there. It is up there with one of the worst WrestleMania matches I am going to see this weekend. What are your thoughts?
My expectations are low for this match, but I want to say for the expectations I have, I know it's not going to be a 5-star classic. I know it's not going to be a 30-minute long match. It's going to be about a 5-minute 10 just freaking slugfest. I just want to see Brock Lesnar's F5 Omos and bring him to Suplex City. But other than that, I know it's going to not be a great match. But for what it is, I mean, I'm excited for it. Next match of the card is going to be the Women's Tag Team Showcase Fatal 4-Way. I will go along with this one. I'm not excited for this one. Like I said with the men was okay, but with the women, I don't really care. It's just teams that are just smashed together like it's WWE 2K. It's AEW special with tag teams. I'm not excited for it. We got boring freaking Ronda Rousey, who I'd rather watch paint dry than watch her wrestle. Then we got Shayna Baszler, Chelsea Green versus Sonya Deville, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Natalya, and Shotzi. It's going to be a botch fest, in my opinion. What do you think about this match, boy?
I'm going to try and be positive towards this match. I'm not looking forward to it, for one. I'm just being honest. But I do like Natalya. She comes from the heart. She's good in ring. She won't botch. For as much stuff for her character and stuff, I just feel like she's a good wrestler. But no, I'm not looking forward. And you do tear down Ronda Rousey and say she's a horrible wrestler. She's not a horrible wrestler. She's a terrible character.
Yeah,
in my opinion. But other than that, no, don't care. I'll probably take a break while this match goes on.
Yeah, it's definitely a bathroom break type match. Next one on the card is the triple threat for the WWE Intercontinental title. Sheamus versus Drew versus Gunther. Since I started with the last one, you go ahead and take this one away.
Not really excited for this one. Because I don't feel like they built it. And like I said, WWE, AEW, wrestling in general is having a hard time putting stories together. And this is another one of those. I like the wrestlers. They may change my mind by doing a good match like Rhea Ripley and what is that other one? Charlotte Flair.
Yeah,
might change my mind. There are people talking in the background. I don't know if you could hear. But
yeah, I'll go ahead and take it away. With the triple threat, Sheamus versus Drew versus Gunther. I know this is going to be a slugfest. I know it's going to be a banger of a match like Sheamus and Gunther have had in the past. Now you're just adding Drew McIntyre to that mix. Drew McIntyre is a big guy. I'm excited for it. I know it's going to be good. I know the build isn't to what our standards of what we want to see, but for what it is, I am really, really excited for this one, and I know this might steal the match, to steal the show. Next match of the card is the Raw Women's Tag match. Raw Women's Title match. The build was non-existent, in my opinion. There was no build. There was no emphasis on the importance of this match. I know Asuka's a great wrestler. I know she's phenomenal. I know Bianca Belair is a phenomenal wrestler as well. She's hitting 365 days as a champion, but the build hasn't been there. So I don't know what to get behind. I don't know who to get behind in the match, either Asuka or Bianca, because there really hasn't been a build to this match. We've been so focused on Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns that this one has felt non-existent. And for that, I don't know if they're really going to switch the titles, because we want to make Bianca feel like a major player. What do you think about this one?
Honestly, the more you talk about that, I don't know what to say about it either. I don't feel any like emotion for this match. It's going to be a good match.
Oh yeah.
I just don't know who to root for as well. Asuka, they could be sending her off for one more title run, or they could keep the belt on Bianca. I'm sorry, but the Raw Women's title hasn't meant anything in a while.
Really?
There's no good feuds going on with that title.
Yeah.
There's no good feuds. And I think that's more creative's problem than Bianca's problem. Bianca's a good talker. She's a good wrestler. Probably one of the best talkers in the women's division, in my opinion. But she hasn't had that feud that elevates her or the title, except for when she won the title. She might be better at chasing the title than actually having the title.
Yeah, and the problem is, and here's another thing that I got a problem too, and I'll touch back on it from yesterday, what you talked about. The problem is we're focusing too much on the tag teams with Hall of Famers coming in that are carrying away from the title itself. You know, the reason why we're not having good feuds is because we're bringing these freaking slow motion retirement wrestlers back into the field, and it's causing the title to be less of what it is because you're not providing any opponents for Bianca. But either way on that, we're not going to carry off too much. The next one, I know you don't like gimmick matches because of things that's happened previously with Botchmania and whatever. So go ahead and take over. It's the Hell in a Cell match between the Demon Finn Balor versus WWE Hall of Famer Edge, rumored to be Brood Edge.
Okay. You guys love your gimmick matches. AEW loves gimmick matches. I'm going to call them garbage matches for what they are. I'm sorry to say this, guys, but the reason why these indie-rific wrestlers have so many garbage matches is because of these type of matches.
Yes.
They think this is the only way they can get over as a wrestler, so they emulate Mick Foley, Undertaker, and to be honest, ever since then, I've seen so many of these matches, I'm just indifferent about it. I don't care. I don't like spooky. This would be an interesting place, as I said, to put Bray Wyatt in because he is part of that spooky group. But Hell in a Cell has run its course, in my opinion. It's just done, overdone. You have indie wrestlers emulating this all over YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. People need to learn how to get over on their own and not rely on gimmick matches because nobody's going to remember that the next day.
I totally agree. And to build off what you're saying too is with Vince McMahon was in power, the repeated PLE of Hell in a Cell every single year ruined the significance of Hell in a Cell. Because before it was a PLE, Hell in a Cell happened every once in a giant while. But now, whenever it was Hell in a Cell every year, it ruined the significance of that gimmick match.
Yeah, you had Hell in a Cell for nothing. Okay, so a cage match, any kind of match where it requires no DQ, cages, weapons, is a blow-off match. These people literally hate each other.
Yeah.
They want to kill each other, for lack of a better term. And in order to settle that, they put these matches together. Texas Deathmatch only happened once every couple years.
Yeah.
But you have it every few months in AEW. You have Hell in a Cell in WWE. You had War Games. It just gets watered down. People need to learn, I'm sorry to say, they need to learn how to book matches and know when the right time to create these kind of matches instead of just putting them together. I will say this about this match, about this Edge. This is a blow-off match. This is the perfect time to do a big
Yep.
match. But because I see so many of these matches, I just don't care.
It's watered down. Yep, I totally agree with what you're saying. And
This is a blood feud.
Yes.
This is the perfect time to do a bloody match, not a bloody match, a match like this.
Yeah.
But because AEW has a Texas Death Match every 3 months, had an Iron Man match. I'm sorry. I'm going to talk about that another day. But because of all these garbage matches, you don't care. I don't care as much.
Yep. And lastly, the moment we all been waiting for, the big match of WrestleMania. The reason we are tuning into WrestleMania. It is the undisputed WWE Universal Title match versus Cody Rhodes and the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Universal Champion of the world, Roman Reigns. I am excited about this one. It is big match feel. This is one of the best main events I've been waiting for in a long time. I say since John Cena versus The Rock the first time. As much as it was good for what it was, but I am really, really excited about this one. I don't know who's going to win. I don't know if Cody Rhodes is finally going to win the big one and finish his story, or is Roman Reigns going to continue his historic run and hit 1,000 days. I have no clue on what's going to happen. I am really, really excited about it. TJ, take it away.
Okay, so I was watching Starrcade 84, Ric Flair versus Dusty Rhodes. I've also watched Harley Race versus Ric Flair for the title, 83, I think. This has that feel.
Yeah.
This has that feel. This has CM Punk versus John Cena in Chicago feel. And I'm sorry to say, as much as of a mark of CM Punk I am, him winning the title on AEW at that time, I think they just shoehorned him in.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
Saying that, this has big match feel. It's got the story, winning for my daddy in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Hot times for Roman Reigns. This is the first time I've been excited for a wrestling match in WWE for almost a decade.
Yep.
Even The Rock and John Cena, this match maybe for me feels bigger than anything John Cena's done in his career.
Yeah.
Except for when he was, because the only thing I remember about John Cena is him not having anybody. Him and Randy Orton, yes, but this has a different energy than that. At least to me. Maybe I'm more behind Cody Rhodes than I was John Cena.
Yeah.
And that's basically what I got to say. This is gonna be a good match.
I'm gonna do a hot take right now. Hot take. You may agree with it. You may just completely hate me for it. This match and what Roman Reigns is doing is the importance of this match is almost, I feel, close. Obviously not close to it, or it's the same, or as close as it was for the streak. You know what I mean? This is just as important as the streak it was to wrestling, because if Roman Reigns loses, he's approaching historic numbers we haven't seen in, I don't know, years.
Nobody's the 80s.
Nobody's approached almost 1,000 days since Hulk Hogan has. And so this is, as much as we love Hulk Hogan, this is, I feel, as important as to the streak was the Undertaker, because it's almost 1,000 days. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if Roman Reigns is going to win or lose. We have no clue. But I am really, really excited for this match.
This has Shawn versus Undertaker feel for me.
Yes,
that's how I feel about this match. And I'm really, really excited for it.
Yep, me too. But anyways, this closed our WrestleMania Night 2 preview. We hope you guys enjoy watching WrestleMania like we do. Let us know in the comments what you feel about our preview. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. My name is Anthony.
And I'm Trent.
And thank you for watching.